I heard that too, you know. I head into the office and take my seat at my desk. How annoying. There's nothing for me to do but get lost in my thoughts. There's one thing that still bothers me. Something I've neglected to tell Akito. And that is Jay may not be the one that the Phantom is after. Why am I thinking that? Ugh. Is it because it just seems too simple? I mean, the Phantom could easily catch on to what we're doing, couldn't he? He clearly knows how the police operate, so... Ugh. Besides, with all the eyes on him, it would be too risky to kill Jay now. Then again, he's probably confident he'll be able to put it off regardless of the security. If I were him, I'd probably change my target. If he isn't after Jay, then who is he after? Did we make a mistake? Have we blown the case? No, this is driving me crazy! I lean back in my chair. Are we no match for him? What can we do? He's constantly one step ahead of us. A feeling of hopelessness washes over me. I close my eyes and attempt to concentrate. Thousands of images appear in my mind, but nothing of importance. And what is it that you are looking for, Kazuki? I don't know what I'm looking for, really. Maybe I'm just hoping to find something that will give me hope and get me out of this despair. Hey. Someone suddenly poked me so instinctively my eyes flew open.
Jeez, Kazuki, you scared me.
What? How did I scare you?
I thought you were sleeping, so I decided to give you a little poke. I didn't know your eyes were going to fly open like that.
I wasn't sleeping, I was just thinking.
Sure you were. I called you like 3 times and you didn't answer.
She called me? Really? But I closed my eyes like a second ago. And I didn't hear her calling me. Anyway, you sure got here fast.
What are you talking about? It's already 4:40 p.m., sleepyhead.
She gives me a pat on the shoulder before going over to her seat at her desk. Okay. Well, it can't be. I quickly glance at the clock. God, what the heck? I've been here for over an hour?
Well, it's not a big deal, so don't worry about it. So how did your day go?
Akito found the guy that Nija bumped into at the bar. We just finished interrogating him at the police station.
Oh, you mean Deshi's wife? That's great. Did you guys find out anything?
A bloody face. One pops into my mind then. Yeah, I mean, no.
Is that a yes or a no?
Well, I mean to say that he's definitely not the Phantom. However, we do think that he may know something about the Phantom.
What?
I don't know. He acted really strange. It's like he's afraid of him.
Oh. Interesting. So I guess he was inclined to help out with the investigation?
Well, not exactly. Things got a little complicated from here.
Why am I not surprised?
Heh. A bloody face, one pops in my mind about. I'll tell Carl what happened at the interrogation, except the ending, of course.
Yeah, you're right. That does sound fishy.
I told you.
Well, let's just hope the police find something at his house.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. This is all we could do at this point. So how did your lookout over Jay go today?
Boring. Jay didn't go anywhere. He just stayed home.
I imagine that would be boring. I see.
Suzumi should be here soon.
Oh, did she call you?
Yeah. Unfortunately, they didn't get any useful information either.
Great, I knew it. This is ridiculous. What are we even doing here?
Know what you're thinking. We may be running out of time, but we still have to try.
I'm done.
What?
I'm exhausted. I don't have any strength nor the desire to continue. I raise from my chair. Huh? What is that supposed to mean? I don't know. I'm going.
Too.
I need to think.
Inability to take anything seriously?
Really? She eyed me suspiciously, to which I answered with a shrug. Just tell Suzumi to call me if you guys find out anything.
Don't think she will like that.
Yeah, well, I'll be fine.
I can't hold you here anyway.
Yeah. I smiled at her before I turned around and walked towards the door. Take care and see you tomorrow.
Thanks. You too. See you.
And so I leave the office. They don't need me here anyway. After all, there's nothing left to check or do. I guess I'll just go do some shopping and just stop thinking about this case. Maybe I just need a break from it all. Time to restart my brain. I decided to head to the shopping mall to clear my head. It's nice to be home. All this shopping sure tired me out. I'm surprised Suzumi didn't even call me. I would think she'd call to scold me for leaving work like that. Maybe she agrees with me. Well, judging from lack of calls, this could also mean we didn't find anything important either. I go into the kitchen and pack my groceries. I was about to start cooking my dinner when someone arrives at my door. Who could that be at this hour? I'm coming, I'm coming. I open the door. Akito? I stare at him in shock.
Oh, man.
What the heck are you doing here?
Really? That's it? You're not gonna say, hey buddy, what's up? Just, what the heck are you doing here? Seriously?
Yeah.
Can I at least come in?
Oh, yeah.
Thanks. Nice living room. So, what are you up to?
I was just about to make supper.
What you making?
Arbuga age. Fried tofu.
Nice.
Why are you here?
Jeez, don't be so mean, man.
He shows me a full bag.
Bought something.
Ah, what is
A
that?
beverage from the gods.
You mean the Greek nectar?
Much better than that sake.
Ah, really? You call that much better? The nectar was referred to as a divine drink. A drink possessed only by the Olympian gods. It was called such because it had the magical property to confer immortality. Have you heard of it?
Oh, just shut up. So which room is what? Come on, show me around.
Well, the living room is the first room on the right. My bedroom is the second room on the right. The bathroom is to your left, and the kitchen is right ahead of you. We can chat in the kitchen if you want.
All right. The sake will go great with the tofu.
Huh? And just when did I tell you that you could have some?
Oh, come on. You did invite me here after all. So isn't that obvious?
Yeah, no. And when the heck did I invite you? Ha! Akito didn't reply. He sat at the table staring out of the window and I resumed my cooking.
Looks like it'll be a nice serene night tonight.
What do you mean?
I mean, there will be stars in the sky tonight. So it's gonna be nice.
Serene as in stars. Oh, right. Yeah, I guess so.
How are you holding up?
How am I holding up?
Well, you know, we've been through a lot of weird stuff lately, so...
Oh. I remember Juan just then immediately shiver at the thought. Yeah, I'm okay. Jeez, yeah, I'm fine. Will you stop asking me about it?
Okay, sorry. I'm just worried about you, pal. Everyone is.
Oh, is that why you're here? They sent you to spy on me, did they?
Spy on you? No, of course not. I just want to have a nice drink and chat with you, that's all.
Well, I'm perfectly fine. So you don't need to keep asking me. I find it annoying.
Everyone knows I'm annoying.
It's hard not to laugh at a stupid expression. I smile despite myself.
See? Just let it go and have some fun.
Fun. Yeah, fun, by the way. Do you know if the others managed to find out anything?
Well, Suzumi and Aki did speak to the remaining members from Jay's group, but...
Nothing. No matches?
Yeah. Suzumi doesn't really know what else to do except to keep an eye on Jay at this point.
Yeah. I figured as much when Suzumi didn't call.
Yeah, we really did try everything.
Well, it can't be helped. Anyway, maybe the Phantom really is one of the workers at the Harmony Community Center after all.
Yeah, that might be the case. However, the police still haven't found any new leads yet.
Yeah, I thought so. Shortly after, the fried tofu was already ready.
Nice! That looks so good!
By the way, you didn't say that you're on a diet right
Hey,
now.
I can't refuse food from a friend, can I?
Yeah, like I said, no one invited you. You came here on your own
Oh,
accord.
who cares about that?
Exactly. Well, dig in.
Enjoy your meal. Oh, bro. The food was great.
Yeah, it was good. And it was actually my first time making it.
No way. Really?
Yep.
Whoa. Great job, man. So now, let's have a drink.
Oh, so you were for real with a sake.
Of course.
Ah, we take out a bottle of sake and pour ourselves a glass. Doesn't this look like a friendly companionship?
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers! 4 minutes later.
Another glass.
Okay. 6 minutes later.
Another one.
Sure. 7 minutes later.
Another.
You got it.
Hey, Kazuki.
Another.
Alrighty.
Oh dear, this is...
Hey, Kazuki.
Yeah, what?
Are a really good friend, you know that?
Yeah, well, I'm the only going to say this once, but you are a really good friend too.
Aren't I? I love you, man.
Jeez, man, you're drunk.
Another.
20 minutes later. Both of us were starting to feel dizzy at this point. My head feels heavy. We even started to tell each other about our most embarrassing moments back when we were kids.
You know, this one time I really needed to go to the bathroom. I was already in the danger zone, you know?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't know what you mean,
So I
man.
asked the teacher if I could go to the bathroom real quick, but when I got there, I realized that there was no toilet paper in the restroom stall.
Oh my god, did you?
Oh god, no, I was lucky enough to realize it beforehand.
Pure, so what'd you do then?
Well, I went straight to the school janitor and asked if there isn't any toilet paper in the stall.
Yeah, okay, good call. I don't know if I was just really into the story, or that the sake has really made me so senseless and drunk. The Akito's story about his restroom visit managed to intrigue
So
me.
he gave me a roll of toilet paper and I went back into the restroom, right?
Right, and
I don't know why, but I took one look inside the toilet bowl and
and
then my toilet paper falls in.
you mean the entire roll of toilet paper fell into the toilet? I'm struggling not to laugh at this point.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I just pictured that happening in my head now. It's hilarious.
Hey, come on, it wasn't funny at all. Don't laugh.
I know I shouldn't laugh, but what did you do
Took
next?
it out, of course.
You did
It
what?
was an emergency. I couldn't wait any longer.
So, are you saying that you actually wiped your ass with that wet toilet paper?
Yeah, it sounds really nasty when you put it that way.
That's hilarious. Oh my god, my sides burn.
Yeah, I guess. Looking back on it now, it is somewhat funny.
Yeah. Oh man, you have some epic stories, Akito.
There's actually more to the story.
What more could have happened after the toilet paper blunder of yours?
I handed the toilet paper back to the janitor.
Wow, you did what? You've got to be
I
kidding me.
wish I was.
Why don't you just leave it in the
What
restroom?
did I say? I was a weird kid.
What did the janitor say when you gave it back to him?
He didn't say anything. Just gave me a weird look, so I just thanked him and left.
Wow, oh god. I don't think I'd laughed this hard in a long time.
Misfortune gave you such a good laugh.
I'm tired. I need to lie down.
Tired or wasted, buddy? There's a difference, you know.
Well, guess we'll find out which it is tomorrow morning, won't we? Are you feeling okay, by the way?
I feel a bit dizzy, to be honest.
Another glass in? Sometime later. Come to think of it, aren't you doing stakeout with Michiko tonight or something?
Yep. We're meeting up at 11, so I still have some time.
You need some time to get out of your drunken state, you mean?
I guess it wasn't a good idea to open that bottle of sake after all. Oh well, I should be okay once I get some fresh air.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, we're at the end of it all, aren't we?
Yeah. It's the last day. D-Day.
Wow. For the next half hour, we just talked about the Phantom Gaze. What we believe that will happen and how we wished it was all over.
Seems that no one believes this is it. Everyone's thinking that there will be more to this.
Yeah, guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens now.
Well, I better get going. I need to get some stuff ready and give myself a cold shower. Then I'll be as good as new.
Whatever you say. Okay, say hi to Michiko for me.
Sure.
And don't do anything stupid.
Hey, what do you take me for, huh?
A weird kid.
I was a weird kid. Now I'm a gentleman.
A weird gentleman. Yeah, whatever. Just go already.
Jeez, so much hate, man.
Nah, it's how much I express my deep feeling for you.
Anyway, see you tomorrow.
Yeah, you do. I changed my clothes and hopped right into bed after Akito leaves. That sake wasn't so bad after all, and Akito isn't so bad either. Oh man. I'm drunk and I'm going to sleep like the dead tonight. What will happen now? Kazuki? Kazuki Koyama. What? I glanced around my room. No one is in here besides me. I'm pretty sure I heard someone call my name just now. Furthermore, the person said my full name, which is strange, since people hardly call me by my full name. Oh, my head, I shouldn't drink with Akito. I glanced at the time on my phone. It's 2:01 AM. Ah, great, so it's in the middle of the night. I definitely won't be able to go back to sleep now. Maybe it's because today is the last day. I wonder how Akito and Michiko are doing. Hope we didn't get too drunk. Maybe I should go check on Michiko. Now it'd be safe for me to head over there right now. It'll take me 1 hour to get there. Yeah, I think I'll go back to sleep. I'll climb back into bed and try to force myself to sleep, but to no avail, just keep tossing and returning. That's no use. Check the time, it's 2:02 AM. Great. I sit up in the corner of the bed. I guess I just have too much on my mind. It's the last day after all. Who knows what will happen? Hate to admit it, but I'm really worried. I so much want to catch the Phantom and end this madness. I can't seem to stop thinking about him. Oh, screw this, I'm going. Looks like I'm paying Michiko an unexpected visit after all. I should probably bring my hooded sweatshirt with me. It's pretty chilly tonight. I think I got everything. Let's go see those two. I lock up my place and head up to Jay's place. I'm here. The way here isn't as bad as I thought it would be. I looked around for Attico's car. I wonder if they used this car today. I noticed a dark silhouette hiding near the corner of Jay's house. Is there really a person there, or am I imagining things? I'm about to turn back when I hear some rustling noises in a nearby bush. Huh? Is there someone? Maybe he's trying to run away. Oh, no you don't. I jump to the bush and see a man standing in front of me with his back facing me. Not wasting any more time, I run up to him. Huh? I wrestle to the ground before he even has time to react. Is that Akito? What are you doing? Don't move or I'll break your arm. You cowardly blank. I can say the same to you, pal. Show me your face. Huh, Akito, why are you here?
Seriously asking me that? I should be the one asking you that.
I couldn't sleep. I came here to see how you guys are doing with your stakeout.
Really? That's odd, even as for you.
Yeah, I know.
Man, I came out to pee and ended up getting ambushed by you. You really scared the shit out of me, man.
Blank. Sorry about that. I thought you were, you know.
Yeah, I thought you were the guy too.
Is Michiko with you?
Yes, she's in the car.
So how's it going so far?
Nothing suspicious so far. Not even a dog wandered by.
I see. To be honest, I'm starting to doubt the Phantom will show up.
Why?
I don't know. Just a hunch.
Well, I don't think he'll show up either, but still.
Yeah.
If he did, I hope he didn't see us just now.
Yeah, but don't worry. I doubt anyone saw us.
Anyway, let's go back to the car. I'm freezing.
You should have dressed properly.
Yeah, like you? You look like a stalker, Kazuki.
Whatever. At least I'm not freezing my ass off.
Yeah.
We headed back to the Attico's car. Oh, you're back.
Yeah, and I brought us some company.
Oh, hi, Kazuki. Hey.
It's so cold outside.
It is winter after all. Yeah, I told him he should have dressed more properly for the
Why
cold.
are you guys being so mean to me?
We're not being mean. We're just telling you to use your common sense, that's all. Yeah, and Kazuki has common sense, right? Oh, don't be so grumpy, you guys. I brought some hot tea. It could help you to warm up.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Awesome. You are the best, Michiko.
It's just tea. It's no big deal. She blushes and carefully pours Akito a cup.
You're always so thoughtful and so sweet to everyone. I really like you, Michiko.
Nah, that surprised me to go. She definitely wasn't expecting Akito to be so sincere and straightforward. Her hands quiver a bit, causes some tea to spill on Akito's crotch. He tries to stand up and shake off some of the tea. Oh my, I'm so sorry. She looks ashamed for making such a mistake and proceeds to get some tissues from her bag. Oh dear. I'm really sorry. Are you okay? She starts wiping. Oh dear. I continue to watch them from the bag while thinking how hilarious was to see Michiko pouring tea on Akito. I didn't laugh out loud or anything, of course, but it was an epic moment.
No, it's okay. You don't need to wipe.
He frantically grabbed Michiko's hand. They gazed at each other until they were reminded of the awkward situation they're in. Akito quickly lets go of Michiko's hand and, yep. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to.
It's okay. And I'm sorry for grabbing your hand like that.
It's obvious that both of them are embarrassed. Although I'm pretty sure Michiko's more embarrassed about Akito's earlier statement more than anything else. Does Akito really like Michiko? But I'm sure he has a feeling for Suzumi. You don't need to apologize, it's really my fault. Akito picks up a tissue and starts wiping off the tea.
Oh no, it's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it.
Are you sure you're alright?
I'm totally fine. It wasn't that hot.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize or be sad or anything, alright? It's fine, really.
She looks at him and tries to smile back. I guess you won't want to drink tea anymore, huh?
Kidding? I'd love some.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's time you help yourself.
Aw, you don't think you can pour me another cup?
I just don't want to hurt you more than I did. Now that makes me laugh. It was a really good
You're
one.
not only cute, but also so funny, Michiko. Don't you agree, Kazuki? Man, it's a pity you don't work with us.
Wow. Why bother asking me if you aren't going to wait for my response? Michiko looks even more embarrassed now. I'm not funny at all. And we are kind of working together.
Yeah, I know. I just meant, you know.
Akito finally finishes his cup of tea. Michiko turns to me and offers me a cup, to which I happily accept and consume in a jiffy. You can take a nap now, if you like, Akito. I can do the next watch.
Are you sure?
Yes, it is my turn after all.
Right then. Wake me up if you notice anything suspicious.
Of course, if nothing happens, I'll wake you up in 2 hours.
Okay, have fun.
Akito settled himself comfortably and then closed his eyes. You can sleep too, Kazuki. I'm having a hard time falling asleep right now, so you can go ahead and nap instead. But, besides, I didn't come all this way just to nap. I came here to keep an eye on Z. Oh, hee. Are you sure? Yeah, don't worry. Okay, thank you. Welcome. I gaze out the car window. It's still dark outside. And quiet. I wonder what time it is. I look at the time on my phone. 4:24 a.m. Let's set my alarm for 6:30 a.m. I move to a better position so I can observe Jay's house better, and I start watching for movements, and continue watching. My eyes are tired from staring so much. My vision is starting to blur. I quickly blink to regain my sharp vision. I don't think your vision is that sharp. Somehow. Where am I? I glance around. I'm in the car. I fell asleep. I immediately jerk upward in the air. Akito!
Shh! Stop yelling. Ichigo was sleeping.
Oh, sorry. I look over to Michiko and recall that I was the one who told her to sleep earlier. And here I told her I would keep watch, but didn't Akito go to sleep?
What? Up already? Had a bad dream or something?
No, I guess I fell asleep, sorry.
There's nothing for you to be sorry about. I told you to go take a nap.
I frown in confusion. You told me? But I don't remember him telling me anything of that sort. Wasn't I the one who was supposed to keep watch? Now it's Akito's turn to give me a confused look. He blinks a couple of times, he says.
Yeah, you did. You just woke me up to take watch a couple minutes ago.
What? I don't remember doing that.
Guess you're still half asleep, pal. You should go back to sleep. You really look like you need it.
What's going on? Was I unconscious or something when I did that? Maybe he's right. I look at my phone. It's 6:39 a.m. Yeah, I was supposed to switch with Akito at 6:30. God, I'm losing it. I really need to get some sleep. I lie back down and pull my head over my head. I didn't even know what I've been doing the whole time. This is just great.
Hey, Kazuki, wake up.
Huh? What? Someone puts his or her head on my shoulder and gives me a tiny shake. What?
Wake up, it's time to go.
I could barely open my eyes. What, Akito?
No, I'm Santa Claus. We need to go.
But shouldn't we be watching Zay?
Yeah, and our work is over for tonight. It's already 8:42 a.m., buddy.
Yeah, and the sun is out. So what, are we just going to leave? The police department will take over and keep an eye on him. They just arrived.
So we get to go.
Yeah, but where?
What do you mean, where? Back to the office, of course.
Oh,
Are
right.
you feeling alright?
Yeah, I'm just tired, that's all.
Well, you have been strutting around all night, you know. What did you expect?
Oh, bite me. You should be thankful that I accompanied you last night.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, let's get Michiko a ride back to the police station before we head back to HQ. Do you need to get anything from your apartment?
Sounds good. No, I'm good.
Okay then, let's go.
Yikes. We arrived at a police station rather quickly since it was still early and there was no traffic. After bidding farewell to Michiko, we head straight to Igrasil.
Hey everyone!
Hi all.
Why are you two together?
You two look dreadful.
Yeah. And why are you wearing a sweater with a hood, Kazuki?
What's wrong with it? It's winter. It's cold outside. The girls continue to stare at us in silence, probably waiting for either of us to elaborate.
It's a long story.
Akito proceeds to tell them about our little night adventure, and of course he doesn't leave any details out.
Oh my god, Kazuki, you can be so weird sometimes.
Hey!
You should be glad that Akito didn't pee on you.
This is why some things are better left unsaid. I glance wearily at Akito.
What? It's not my fault.
Yeah, of course it's not. Okay, moving on, girls. Did you really manage to find anything?
Oh my goodness. Oh, my sides hurt. I can't stop laughing.
I knew you were going to ask that, but we don't have anything. We were back to checking the worker from Harmony Community Center. So I see. So about this guy, Sue, were you able to find anything on him,
I
Kalu?
couldn't find anything, so I sent on a request for help to other personnels who specialize in digging information. Perhaps they'll find something.
So I guess all we can do is wait.
Unfortunately.
Anything else? I glance around at everyone. They all shake their heads. Alright then, so to sum that up, we did talk with all the members from Shay's group, but there is no connection whatsoever. No one seems to be the Phantom. As for Sue, his identity is still unknown at this point. We have nothing on this guy. No one says anything because we all know the situation is pretty bleak. Is there anything else we can do? Ugh, I think I need some rest.
Huh? Don't tell me you're going home.
Of course not. I'll be in a briefing room if anyone needs me.
Oh, I need to get some shut-eye too. I'm exhausted.
What? You're gonna take a nap too?
Hey, you said we looked terrible, didn't you? A little sleep will fix that right away.
Exactly. Besides, we're just 2 meters away. I want to catch him as much as you do, Suzumi. As much as any of us. But what else can we do? Nothing. I look at the others for a few seconds and then I turn and head into the briefing room. Oh, I guess we have no choice but to admit it. We're not going to be able to catch the Phantom.
Hey.
Something wrong?
Oh no, it's just... Who would have thought things would turn out this way, right?
Yeah, but I guess you're right.
Boy, I feel kind of stupid.
Why?
I was the one who insisted we take on the case. We wouldn't have wasted hours away on this if it weren't for me.
No, that's not true. Truth be told, Suzumi was also interested in it. She just wanted more information to show up before she took it on.
Yeah, I know, but still.
But still, trust me, no one could have known this case would be such a pain.
I guess you're right. Say, Kazuki,
Yeah?
if you could turn back time, would you still have taken on this case?
I'm a bit taken aback by this question, because it came out of nowhere. Well, I don't know. I really don't know.
See,
But I want to catch him so badly that it's driving me crazy.
don't worry. We all feel the same way, buddy.
Anyway, let's get some rest. And who knows, maybe we'll think of something.
Yeah. We've had nothing but bad luck with this case. We definitely need a miracle.
I settled myself comfortably and then closed my eyes. I never thought we had such comfortable chairs in this room. Or maybe because I'm so tired. Where am I? I can't see anything. All I see is darkness. After a few seconds of looking around, I finally spot a figure. Was he here the whole time, or did he just suddenly show up? What is that? I suddenly start walking towards the figure. Have I been here before? Suddenly 3 gigantic figures appear in front of me. What the heck? That shocked me. They appeared out of nowhere. Okay, I'm definitely dreaming right now. I cautiously study the statues. Each of them is holding some kind of weapon. The one in the middle, farthest from me, is holding a spear. The one on my right is holding a scythe. And the one on the left is holding a sword. Okay, cool. I'll look around to see if there's anything else. No, nothing. Just pure darkness. So am I supposed to just stand here and do nothing? I suddenly feel someone behind me, so I quickly spin around to face the person. Who are you? A guy dressed in a black robe with a hood over his head greets me. The hood makes it hard to see what he looks like. Hey, this is my dream, so maybe you could... The man puts his hand to silence me. I get close to the guy and just then I notice that he is actually mumbling something. What are you saying? He doesn't answer. I really don't like this, so what if I don't like it? I can't do anything about it, can I? The man suddenly smiles at me. It isn't a kind smile. It's a malicious one. The kind of smile a villain gives to someone before they do something horrible to them. Which could only mean I better take action and fast. But before I could even move a muscle, he says something that freezes me right on the spot. One word. Kazuki. I get in with a sudden strong gust of wind. I quickly shield my eyes. What the hell is this? He suddenly appears before me and puts his hand on my chest. A terrifying feeling starts to wash over me. My chest starts to burn like crazy, as if someone had lit a fire inside of me. Nah! I know it's a dream, but if I am dreaming, then I shouldn't feel any pain, right? But I do, and it hurts like hell. Ah! I fall off a chair and hit my head on the hard floor. Oh, rubbish!
Kazuki?
What's going on?
Kazuki? Akito? Are you two alright? Oh. Really? It makes me happy to hear that.
What just happened? The girls were shut up in a room, looking extremely worried.
I don't know. He just suddenly screamed and fell out of his chair.
Are you alright, Kazuki?
Aki crouches down next to me and examines me. I rub my head a bit more. Sorry. It was just a stupid dream.
Jeez, Kazuki. You really scared us.
Yes. You should be careful.
How can I be careful when I'm sleeping?
Can someone get some ice?
I'm on it.
You're acting really weird, you know that?
What's so weird about falling off a chair? Ow! I attempt to get up. God, my back hurts.
Careful, Kazuki. Don't rush yourself.
Yeah.
We'll come up, Akito.
Sure. Akito to the rescue.
Oh, God.
I didn't think Kazuki was scared of anything.
What makes you think I was scared?
You said you had a stupid dream, so I figured it must be a bad dream. And it must be one truly terrifying or disturbing dream to make you fall out of a chair like that.
No, I wasn't terrified. It was just a messed up dream. No big deal.
Are you okay, though? Do you feel dizzy or anything?
No, I'm fine, really. Thanks for Aki. Carlo comes back with a bag filled with ice.
Here, apply this to your head.
Oh, thanks. What time is it anyway?
It's 12:23. you slept for almost 2 hours.
Ugh, great. So I guess you guys haven't found anything.
Well, Aki did find a place where you can get a crown, but you know.
A tour crown, but you know. Yeah, dead end.
Yes, unfortunately.
I think I got something.
She looks at her phone. She runs out and comes back in with her laptop.
I just got an email pertaining to some information about this guy named Suo.
Oh, that's great!
Alright. There's a reason why no one could find any information on the guy. Koyo Suo is dead.
What?
Are you sure?
How can that be?
And the bad luck streak continued.
Apparently, he committed suicide in his apartment. He didn't have any relatives, which made it even harder to get any info on him.
That is just perfect. So what now?
I don't know.
She glances at Karu and Aki. What?
We were discussing it earlier, and
We concluded there's no point in pursuing it any further.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we've done all we could with it.
What about Jay then?
Michiko's informed me that General Koya's team is keeping a watch on him.
So I guess that means we don't need to worry about him, huh?
not for now at least.
Still, I can't shake the feeling that something's off here. It just seems too simple.
For once, can you tell us what you're thinking, Kazuki?
Huh? I wasn't expecting her to say that.
I bet you're worried. You're probably thinking that everything seems too simple. The Phantom saw this coming, and he probably knows that attacking Chie would...
Be too much of a risk. Yeah, you got it. She looks at the others. Are they hiding something from me?
Wow, Kaoru, that was impressive. I still don't know how you do it.
Do what?
You know, your
Mojo.
Excuse me?
I think Big Bro is talking about your ability to read Kazuki's mind whenever he's thinking about something.
Oh, you mean that?
Yeah.
It's like witchcraft or some dark magic or something.
Hey, I'm not a witch.
I think we had this conversation before.
Oh, no, I'm not implying you are. Really, sorry.
She's just playing with you, Akito.
Jeez, you're even more complicated than Suzumi.
Hey!
I hate to admit it, but I completely agree with Akito. Karu is indeed complicated. I don't know how she could read me so well either. Okay, back on topic. Did you guys come up with any other plan? I looked around at all of their faces, but no one said anything. Does this mean no, and that we are giving up?
Well, it's like you said. We don't have any other clues and we've ran out of things to check.
And we don't need to watch Chie anymore since the police are doing that.
What's so funny, Big Bro?
So, there is really nothing left for us to do. Damn it. It wasn't supposed to end like this.
Yeah, I guess we won't be getting a miracle after all.
I still can't believe it. There must be something I looked at there must be something I looked at Suzumi that was the only one that didn't say anything.
There might be one thing.
She said as I looked her in the eyes, I knew it.
But before we go into that, let's take a break. Go get some lunch.
Huh? I looked at her incredulously, but she only kept smiling. For some reason I didn't like it at all. Fine, let's go. And so, we all accept the situation with resignation and leave the office. We were saddened by how things turned out. We all poured our souls into this case, and despite our efforts we still failed. But this is how life is, isn't it? Things don't always go the way you want them to, and sometimes things will only work out with a touch of luck. We decided to go to our usual spot for lunch. I don't know why we all like this restaurant so much. Maybe it's for quick, friendly service, or great food, or simply because it's nearby. Who knows? Always a combination of all those means. Alright, anything else?
No. I think that's all.
She glanced at us before looking back at the waitress.
Yes, that's all.
Okay.
You guys remember our first case?
You mean the one about the lost cat?
Yeah, that one.
Oh my gosh. That was so long ago.
Yes. We received a lot of lost cat cases when we first started.
We sure did. Wow, it feels like ages ago.
You guys have been working on cases for about a year, right? Before I joined you guys?
Yeah. It's kind of weird to think about it now.
Isn't it? I feel exactly the same way. I can barely remember those old cases.
I think this Phantom case has enshrouded all those other cases.
You can barely remember anything, sis.
Wow. Hey!
What?
It's the truth. You have like the worst memory ever.
Wow.
Well, at least I still remember Mazel Tov.
Hey! Why must you always bring that one up?
That reminds me. What exactly is this Mazel Tov thing about?
I'm curious too. You never told us what it was about.
Even I'm curious what I'm curious what this story is about.
Okay, well, what happened.
Hey, don't tell them. Jeez, sis, you could be such a cruel person, you know that?
We'll break into laughter. We then backtrack and start talking about our experiences from back when we were students to when we started working at Igrasil and so forth. Unfortunately, Aki decided to drop the Mazel Tov story.
Yeah, Kaori was so amazing.
There's nothing amazing about that.
Oh, don't be so modest, Kaoru. You were great. You caught every single detail.
Yep. Nothing escapes Kaoru.
Not even Kazuki.
Wow, it's true though. It really bugs me when Carlo reads my mind.
I believe this is the first time you admitted that.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Oh, does this mean Kazuki will act more differently from now on?
You mean he'll be more open with us? Hey, I'm not a closed book, alright? I just don't really like to share my thoughts, that's all. Especially ones that I'm not sure on.
Yup, we all know you pretty well by now, pal.
That's exactly why you should share your thoughts with us more often, Kazuki. We can help you confirm things and cast away any doubts you may have. You need to share things with us, Kazuki. It's what friends do.
They all smile at me. I stare back at them. I have no words, but deep down inside, I know that Suzumi is right. Alright, stop staring at me like that. If any of you stare at me, I'll make you kneel in front of me.
You wish.
And he's back.
Back to being classic Kazuki, aka Mr. Overweening Grumpy Old Man.
Very funny. We'll erupt into laughter once again. Was I really that conceited back then? I think back to when I first joined Igrasil. We've been through a lot, and I guess I really have changed since then. The waitress shows us our food, so I quickly brush my thoughts to the back of my mind.
There's something I would like to say before we start.
She picks up her glass of lemon juice and stands up.
We've been through some rough, funny, crazy, good, and bad times ever since we started working together.
Yep.
And I know you're all disappointed, angry, and irritated that we didn't.
We'll know exactly what she's trying to say.
This is our first defeat. And let's make it our last.
Yes, I totally agree with you, Suzumi.
Well said, boss.
Sometimes we need to fall. That way we can come back stronger than before.
Yeah. I give Carlo an amused look, like a phoenix rising from the ashes.
Precisely.
Hehe. We'll stand up and smile at each other. We may have failed, but at least we did our best.
And maybe, just maybe, the police will catch the Phantom in the end. You never know, right? Life does have a way of bringing us surprises after all. And you can never know what awaits us in the future, or tomorrow for that matter.
Yep.
Positive to the very end.
I
Yes.
hope you're right, Akito.
We all wish that is the case. We clinch glasses with each other, or clean glasses, sorry, then we sit down and began eating our meal.
The food tasted delicious, just as always.
Agreed.
I think we overordered as usual.
Yeah, I guess we did.
Yep. I'm so full.
Food.
Wow, you sure ate a lot today, Aki.
Yeah. Huh? You didn't finish your meal. Did you not like it?
Oh, no, it's just... I don't have much of an appetite.
Aw. Do you feel sick? Are you feeling okay?
I'm fine, Aki. Don't worry. Thanks for your concern.
Okay.
There's not much food left. We still have the tempura bowl, a few gyoza, and of course, around a dozen or so sushi rolls left. I think I'll have one more of those. Do you want some, Kazuki?
No, sorry, can't stuff anymore.
Aw, that's too bad.
Someone should finish it. We can't let it go to waste.
Well, how about we just take the rest to go?
Are we heading back to the HQ?
Yes, I figured we'd stay here for a bit. In case.
In case we hear something from the police.
Something like that.
I guess we can. It's not like I have anything better to do.
Okay. Let me go ask the waitress for some to-go boxes.
Sounds good. We get the food packed up in jiffy since there wasn't much left, and hit the road back to Igrasil.
So what do you guys want to do?
The case isn't closed yet, so...
Oh, right. So that means...
We wait.
Ugh, I hate waiting.
It's the only thing we can do at the moment. No one does. Oh, I just remembered something. They all stare at me intensively, as if my words were a matter of life or death or something. Geez, you guys don't need to stare at me that intensely at me, okay? It's not that important.
Oh, man. Then why did you have to say it like that?
Like what?
Like, oh, I've just, you know, making it sound like a big deal and all.
Yeah, no.
I wasn't thinking that way. But I did hope that Kazuki came up with something.
Well, Kazuki can be unpredictable sometimes, so you never know what will happen.
Exactly.
That it's true?
And what is that supposed to mean, huh?
Anyway, what did you think of Kazuki?
Oh, I've been meaning to ask you, Akito. What's the deal with this Shoenwain Paylock?
Ah, you mean my code name?
Strange name is more like it.
Huh? What's Sherwin? Is that another name for Robin Hood of Sherwood or something?
Hey, it's not another name for Robin Hood.
Yes.
Yes,
you
we
know.
know.
Really?
Yeah, really. You're as sharp as ever, Sherlock.
Oh, so you figured it out, huh? Isn't it brilliant?
Of course we did. In fact, I think everyone did. And that's what makes it so weird, you know.
Whatever, your opinions don't concern me.
It is a bit weird.
Yeah. And what kind of last name is Windplay anyway?
Hey! What's with all the negativity, guys? Sheesh.
Oh my god! I saw Big Bro playing this game once. What was it called? Oh, War of Ashard. And his username is Akito Windplay.
War of Ashard is something that Igrasil Studio, the developers of this game, don't stop banging on about on Twitter. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me.
And here you mock Aki for playing games, Akito. Tisk.
It's not like that. And for your information, I'm a true pro at the game. You all should join. Play to win, guys. This is how we roll.
No thanks.
No. Times 1,000.
I
Yikes.
don't even know what to say to that.
It's not that hard if you play on easy mode.
The game is still in the beta phase, but the enemy is really strong. He has some powerful techniques that even I don't know about.
That's why you need to save your points. That way, you can purchase some hidden skills and build-ups to strengthen your weapons. Duh.
You can do that?
We hit the floor literally and burst into love. We can do that.
Are you sure he was playing the game, Maki?
If he is, he should consider quitting, because it's clearly not working for him.
Jeez, what's with all the hate, guys? There's seriously some negative vibe coming from that side of the room.
Oh. Are you a vibe catcher then?
Speaking of which, shouldn't it be play-win instead of win-play?
It's the same thing, okay? Besides, sure play Winlock would sound stupid.
Wow. We all gave him dumbfounded looks.
What? Am I wrong?
He is just unbelievable. We spent the time just chit-chatting about random stuff. I was not interested in joining the conversation. I feel a weird sensation in my chest. I don't know if I'm just imagining it or if something to do with that strange dream I had earlier. Aside from that, what will happen tomorrow? What must go to happen to the Phantom? Will he get caught or will he disappear? But good God, that dream was really creepy. Does it even mean something? Well, the guy in the hood could be the Phantom, and he probably was just making a statement he was saying. Okay. Kamehameha. Damn it. Or something along those lines.
What is it, Kazuki?
Oh, nothing. I just had a funny thought, that's all.
I thought you were thinking about a sarcastic remark or something.
Yeah, that too.
What are you guys talking about?
Nothing.
You never tell me anything.
Meanie. Yeah, anyway. We call it a day? Suzumi looks at me. She looks like she's still deep in thought, as if she's still trying to piece together something.
There's one more thing I have to tell you guys.
Oh, right. You did mention there was something, but before that you wanted to get something to eat. I totally forgot about it.
right. So what is it?
Yeah, I'm curious to know what it is too. Suzumi glanced at Kaoru and Aki first before continuing.
I'd like you all to stay here for the night.
You want us to stay here for the night? All of us? What?
Akito looks even more shocked than I am about the news, which means Suzumi didn't tell him about this beforehand either.
I hope you're not getting any weird ideas right now, Big Bro. Oh, Big Bro.
I didn't even say anything!
What do you mean you want us to spend the night? I eyed Suzumi suspiciously.
Well, there is a possibility that the Phantom might come after you.
She looked at me straight in the eyes. What? I looked at Aki and Kaoru, but they're also staring at me.
I know you don't think that'll happen, but the girls and I don't want to take that risk.
The girls look at me with even more tension, but all eagerly awaiting for my answer. Well, if you already know my thoughts on the matter, then surely you would know my answer too.
But
It doesn't make any sense for him to come after me.
Actually, it does.
What?
I'm sure the Phantom knows how we operate at this point. He would know that we're keeping watch on any individual who's managed to survive an accident.
And just like my perverted and weird Big Bro said,
Hey, I'm not weird or perverted.
Okay, not perverted, but you are weird. We'll ignore Akito's comment.
The least suspected person usually turns out to be the suspect.
Yeah, but it's usually the perpetrator who committed murder, not the victim.
I think the same rules apply here, Kazuki. And you know that we're right.
I stare at her, unable to find anything to contradict her. Damn, she's right. It does apply in this case, but why me? So that luncheon get-together this afternoon was just so you guys can watch over me?
Actually, we were just hungry. But you can call it whatever you like.
Sure.
We weren't sure how to tell you this.
I should have known there was a catch.
I know you don't like this, Kazuki, but you have to consider that there might be a possibility of it happening, even if it's just a tiny margin.
Exactly. Besides, we're doing this because we are your friends. We care about you, Kazuki.
I think the same rules apply here, Kazuki.
Exactly.
You know that we're right.
And it won't kill you to stay here for the night. I recall Aiko and Hishi just then. Iko and Hishi also mentioned a phantom is after me, but I thought they just wanted to annoy me. Alright, fine, whatever.
I'm glad to hear it.
Alright then, bring on the slumber party.
You do know that slumber parties are usually held for girls, right?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Yep, and it looks like you girls are the majority, and that's perfectly fine with me.
You're missing the point, big bro.
Yep.
Just forget it, Aki. There's no getting through to him now.
Yep.
We should prepare some snacks.
Really, big bro? The phantom might be closing in on us as we speak, and all you can think about is getting snacks?
What? We're gonna be here the whole night, so we gotta have snacks.
But we still have some food from Red Dragon.
Yeah.
I know, but it's not enough. I don't want to get hungry.
Whatever. I'm going to call Mom and Dad and tell that we won't be coming home tonight.
Alright, you go do that, sis. As for me, I'm going to go get some snacks. Want to join me, Suzumi?
Huh? Why me?
Oh, just come along. You aren't doing anything anyway.
Wow.
Okay, fine. Jeez.
This is going to be a really long night. And so we set ourselves for the slumber party. Suzumi and Akito, who left shortly before for snack, came back with 2 bags of all sorts of things because, like Akito said, you never know what kind of snack you will have to... So, you never know what kind of snack you will have taste for. Okay, that makes sense actually. After that, we all settle and engage in small talk, consuming our snacks. Small talk. Because what else could we do? Hours ticked by, and then Akito decided to give Michiko a call just to see how things are over on the police's side. She tells him that it's on the quiet side. No unusual activity whatsoever, and so we continue to wait. I'm tired.
Already? But we haven't done anything.
Exactly, that's why I'm tired. All this waiting is killing me.
Well, we expected that you were going to whine about it sooner or later.
Yeah, but still, I think that Kazuki did hold long.
Wow.
True.
Well, if our deductions are correct, the Phantom will commence his work at precisely 3 a.m.
No doubt about that. After all, he was really specific about the date and time.
And probably about the location, too. It's too bad we couldn't figure that one out.
The map is a tricky one.
Well, all we're really missing for the map is the coordinates.
Do you think we can still figure out the coordinates somehow?
And if we get those coordinates, do you think it will lead us to a specific location?
Who knows?
Well, if you ask me, I think there is nothing that could have helped us to catch him. If there is anything, it's probably another clue, or some kind of trap.
A trap?
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think that the Phantom would point out something that could lead to his capture.
Maybe.
I still wonder if that's the case myself. It must point to a specific location. A location that links to me, which led Aiko and Hishi to believe that I'm the next target. If they were actually serious about it. But I don't get it, and it still doesn't make sense to me. There's always a possibility that the Phantom is just doing this to agitate me, and to prevent me from investigating further on the case, or just to annoy me. Yeah, that must be it. I know the Phantom is a jerk. Well, I think I'll take a nap.
Huh? Already?
Just wake me around 3 a.m. Maybe something will happen then. We'll see.
Be my guest.
Have fun. I'm going to the briefing room to sleep.
Go right ahead. And don't worry, I will guard you like a sentinel.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm afraid of.
Try not to fall off the chair this time.
I won't. Don't worry.
Do you want me to hold your hand while you sleep?
No, I think I'm good.
He should be fine. He's not a baby anymore, right?
Yeah, you guys are hopeless. Very laughing response. I turned to continue on into a briefing room. I settled into a chair, placed my hands on the table, and lined my head on top of my hands. I'm so tired I could sleep anyway. Is this really the end, Phantom? This is magical. I close my eyes and come back with thoughts to the beginning where everything starts. My first case. People I've met since then. Rue. I wonder how she is doing. Mikhail. I won't miss that guy, that's for sure. Bradley. Hope that he stays out of trouble. Where's the spark? What's going on? Igrasil's office. Unknown time. My father told me that good always triumphs over evil, and when I was a child I believed him. But what if we can't tell the difference between good and evil? What if a friend becomes your enemy, and your enemy becomes your ally? I slowly opened my eyes and didn't sleep. I just let my eyes get some rest, plus that gives me some time to meditate.
It's like the girls are asleep.
I get up and look around for Akito. I see him huddled in a chair in front of a briefing room.
I guess he really took to heart what he said.
I check the time.
2:06 a.m. Right on time.
I look up the office and set the alarm clock at 2:30, just in case we end up falling asleep.
Guess we don't really need it. I'll just turn it off.
I make the tea as quietly as I can to avoid waking them up. I didn't see a point in waking everyone up. I need to wake Kazuki up for sure. Oh, we're in the eyes of Suzumi now. I carefully place the tray with 5 cups of tea on the table, enough to take one for Kazuki and head over to Akito. I gently poke him.
Hey,
He's deep asleep, too. Nice.
wake up, Sentinel. Didn't you say you'd watch over a sleeping beauty?
What? Oh, yeah, I'm...
Yeah, I can see that. Is Kazuki still in the briefing room?
He should be. I didn't see him come out or anything.
Of course you didn't. You were sleeping like a log.
Well, my amazing sixth sense didn't sense any movements, so he should be in there.
Right.
Let's just look.
Kazuki? Are you awake?
I didn't hear any response. I just surveyed the room.
Kazuki?
Where the heck are you? Are you sleeping on the floor somewhere? I turned the lights on, but the room is empty. Kazuki's nowhere in sight.
Kazuki?
Jeez, why are you yelling, Suzumi?
Kazuki. He's not here.
Huh? Kazuki!
Akito crouches down to look under the
Where
table.
the heck is he hiding?
Are you sure he didn't go out?
Yeah, I didn't hear the door open or anything, but maybe he went to the restroom?
Wake the girls.
I hand him the tea and go directly to the men's restroom.
Okay.
I didn't see him there, so I head straight back.
Is he back?
No.
I don't get it. How could he just disappear?
I'm wondering the same thing myself.
Maybe he's sleepwalking.
Other
the
door.
doors
Yeah.
No, the doors are still locked.
I'll call his phone.
We all watch frantically as Kalu makes the call.
Do you hear anything?
No.
Oh, wait. I think he's answering it.
Never mind, it's just a voicemail.
Maybe he has his phone in silence mode.
Maybe. We should search the building. Just in case.
Could he really be sleepwalking right now?
I don't know. But we should check anyway.
Anything is a
I
possibility.
agree. Let's go.
We searched the entire building, or at least a place we can search, and we still couldn't find Kazuki.
Maybe he went home?
Just like that? Without telling anyone?
I don't know. Got any better idea?
Akito is right. We should go check out his apartment now.
I look at Karu, they are right. We should check out his
You're
place.
right. Let's go.
Maybe I should stay here just in case he comes back?
What? No way! I'm not leaving you here all by yourself.
He's right, Akito. Someone's got to stay here in case Kazuki does come back.
Yeah, and Kaoru can stay with me, right?
We can just leave him a note on a door in case he comes back.
Alright. Let's do that.
Okay, I'm on it.
So, what's the plan?
Let's split up into 2 groups. Aki and I will drive over to Kazuki's apartment and see if he's there. I'll also do a fast check of the nearby areas.
Yes, that sounds good. After all, Kazuki does have a tendency to go on long walks and such.
Yeah. Akito and you will head over to his place on foot, just in case we miss him.
Alright, that sounds logical.
Why do I always have to get the tougher work?
Come on, Akito.
So you can lose those few pounds that you gained.
Nah.
Hey!
Guys, this is not the time to argue.
Exactly.
She started.
I left notes on the door and his desks. I also sent him a text message, just to be safe.
Yikes.
Excellent. Alright, let's go, guys.
A few minutes later, Aki and I are already at Kazuki's neighborhood, circling around the area in my car, trying our best to locate Kazuki.
What time is it?
It's 2:56.
Damn it.
I make a turn and then head back to Kazuki's apartment.
Do you think that...
I don't know. I don't want to jump to any conclusions. Not yet.
I'll give Big Bro a call.
Yes, do that. And tell him that we're on our way.
Hey, Big Bro, where... Oh, you're almost there? Great. No, we don't see him anywhere. Yeah, we are on our way there. Okay, see you soon.
I know.
We both get out of the car.
Okay, let's go. Did you call Akito yet?
Not yet, but they should already be here.
Alright.
As we walk over towards Kazuki's apartment building, we see someone standing near the entrance.
Kaoru?
What is she doing outside?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey, is Kazuki not in his apartment either? Did something happen?
Suki isn't here either?
No, there's a problem.
What? Where's Big Bro?
He's inside Kazuki's apartment.
Why are we standing here then? Shouldn't we resume our search for Kazuki if he's not here?
I can tell from Aki's voice that she's scared and extremely worried about Kazuki at this
I
point.
think he was just here.
Who? Kazuki?
Yes, but someone else was here too.
Someone else was here?
I think the Phantom was here too.
What? Why do you think that?
I'm interested in knowing how she came to that conclusion.
Well, Kazuki's apartment is a total mess, and
Maybe somebody broke into his apartment?
no,
I never seen Kalu so shaken up before. She stares at the ground and she trembles with each word that comes out of her mouth.
blood everywhere.
That shocked us both. We weren't expecting that.
How is that possible? Did anyone in the neighborhood hear anything? Did anyone call the police?
I thought of that too, but
It's too quiet around here. If anyone would have heard anything, the police would have been here by now.
exactly.
Shouldn't we call the police then?
No.
Why not?
Do you really think that calling the police right now will help?
Aki doesn't say anything. She just stares at the ground.
He's a member of Igrasil, so it's our job to take care of this. We first deal with what needs to be done, then we call the police, alright?
Yeah. Both of them didn't reply.
Still, this is disturbing news. How bad is it?
Judging from the mess, I think it was pretty bad. It looks like they put up quite a fight in there. I don't understand why no one heard anything.
I glance at my watch. It's now 3:14. Did we just miss each other?
Thought of that too.
It's already 3 a.m. But what was Kazuki doing here in the first place?
I don't have the slightest idea.
Let's go check out the place. We need to figure out what transpired there. Perhaps we'll even find something.
We both nod in agreement and follow me up the stairs.
Was the door open?
Yes.
That's weird. We head inside and are immediately met with complete darkness. We couldn't see a thing.
Akito? Are you there?
Can't we turn on the lights?
It doesn't work.
Oh.
Akito?
He suddenly emerges from the
I'm
shadows.
here.
It's creepy and even colder in here than it is outside.
She's right, it's pretty chilly in here. My eyes are starting to adjust to the dark, so I carefully and slowly look around. Nothing could have prepared me for what I was about to see. It is absolutely bizarre. There are bloody marks on both sides of the hallway walls, as if someone was trying to get a grip on the wall while being dragged, or was scratching away at it.
Oh my god.
She covered her mouth as she stares at the walls in bewilderment.
You okay, Aki?
Yes.
We don't have to go any further. I personally didn't go in there, only Akito did.
No, it's... okay. We can go in there.
Did you manage to find anything, Akito?
If you are talking about a clue, then yeah, I found something. Follow me, and watch where you step.
Yep. The three of us do as we're told and carefully follow him in. Our eyes are fully used to the dark by now, so we could easily see almost everything. His bed is completely blattered and drenched in blood. No one says a word. We just continue to stare at the surroundings and each other in horror. Then we see it as a bloody message on the wall. He has awoken. Aki takes a few steps back, frightened by what she just saw.
What does this mean?
He has awoken. Who is this he?
I've been trying to figure that out myself.
Is there anything else?
No, I didn't see anything else.
Great, I accidentally stepped on some glass.
Told you to watch out.
I crouched down to see if what I stepped on is a broken frame of a photo. It's a photo we took together just before we started working on the Phantom case. What an irony. I try not to let my emotions get in the way and deal with this logically. But it's futile. A tear starts to slide down my cheek. Is this really happening?
Hey, Suzumi? You okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
What is it?
It's the gift I gave Kazuki on Christmas.
Oh.
She just looks at me and doesn't pry any further. We suddenly hear a man's voice from behind us. We slowly and fearfully turn around to face him. Ugh. It sure took you guys a while to get here.
Who are you?
He has his arm folded and is leaning up against the door jamb. Let's just say that I'm the guy who successfully predicted that Kazuki was going to be the Phantom's next victim. We did even discuss that with him not that long ago. What is he talking about? He knew about this and Kazuki did too? This can't be. That doesn't make any sense. 1,000 questions run through my mind, all of which I have no answers for.
What are you talking about? And besides, how can we trust a word you say, huh?
We don't even know who the hell you are. Good question. We don't even know who he is. Well, it's your choice whether you want to believe me or not. Frankly, I don't really care either way. Right now, we have a bigger problem to deal with. How did you know that? Easy. I was here when it happened.
What? You were here? So why didn't you?
Hey, calm down, let me finish, okay? I didn't mean I was literally in the room when it happened. From what I noticed at the time, Kazuki was alone when he came back here.
So you saw him. Kazuki, I mean.
Yeah, I followed him here.
How did you know he'd come back here?
Remind me again why we should believe you.
Jeez, I already told you. I don't care if you believe me or not. His poker face makes it hard to read his mind. He reminds me of someone. You can ask her for the details if you want. He points to a corner in the back of the room. Just then a small figure appears from out of the dark corner of the room. Akito exclaims in shock, taking a few fumbling steps back, slips on something and falls flat on her butt.
Jesus Christ!
You look like you just saw a ghost, pal. I didn't know I looked that scary. This girl.
Are you?
Yes, my name is Aiko.
Isn't this the girl Kazuki told us about?
Yes. She's Li Sheng's niece.
We all look at Iko in shock. What's she doing here? And how did she get in here in the first place? See, she, I told you I'm famous. Whatever. I don't think I've ever heard that name before.
So, are either of you guys going to explain why you're here?
It's like Mr. Obvious just told you. We knew Kazuki would be the Phantom's next victim.
Yes, that I know. I want to know how you guys figured that out.
She decrypted the map.
What? How did he?
I turned to look at Hishi in shock. It wasn't that hard. Actually, I'm surprised that none of you managed to figure it out. Oh, this guy is starting to get on my nerves. Oh, come on, Hishi. The only reason you're working on this case is so you can show your father what you're capable of. You just want to prove your point. Maybe this just proves that you really have no friends and that pretty much everyone dislikes you. Hishi simply gives her a weary look. He's working on this case? Who exactly is this guy? There's so many questions I want to ask him, but...
So what happened here? Tell us everything right from the start.
A few hours later, somewhere near Igrasil headquarters. God, I hate winter. Why does it have to be cold? Can we go to someplace warmer? Ugh. I checked the time. We still have an hour left before the appointed time. Wonder what's going to happen. Come on, Phantom. Show yourself. Oh, I drank too much. I need to pee, huh? I see someone coming out of the Igrasil building. I squint my eyes. It's hard to tell who it is. His hood is in the way. This guy suddenly looks in my way. Oh, damn it. It's Kazuki! I wonder if he saw me. I carefully take a peek and see that he's gone. Where'd he go? Where does he plan to go? I grab my phone and call Aiko. Yeah, what's up? I saw Kazuki leave Igrasil headquarters just now. He might be on his way home, so stay alert. Oh, alright. Is he alone? Yeah, I didn't see anyone. But aren't you following him all right now? I had to hide because he looked my way. He vanished right after. Just great. Great job, Hishi. Be quiet. I'll look around here for a bit before I head over to his apartment. Call me if you see him. Who gave you the right to give me orders, kid? Can you please just do what I say? Well, we know the coordinates of this building, so most likely something will happen here at 3 AM. If Kazuki has figured that out, then surely he'll come here. So don't bother wasting time and get over there. Don't rush, and make sure Kazuki doesn't see you. Yeah, I know. Okay, see you soon. Just because you're older doesn't mean you can call me kid. I can still kick your butt, you know. Yeah, I know, relationship is a bit unusual, but that's what makes us special. I start the car and slowly drive to Kazuki's apartment. 10 minutes later, somewhere near Kazuki's apartment. Where are you? There's no one in sight. Then again, it is really late, so most people would be sleeping right now. Akito didn't call yet, so he probably isn't coming. Wait, I see someone with a hood this way. That's gotta be him. He sure is walking slowly. He's not paying any heed to his surroundings either. Looks like he's alone. I think I'll just drive around and park somewhere nearby. I pick up my phone and call him again. Her again. Yeah, I see him. He's alone and heading towards his apartment. He should be there soon. Great. She doesn't sound enthusiastic about it. Yeah, anyway. Where are you now? At his apartment. Oh, and what are you doing there? Just checking things. Making sure no one is here and stuff. Oh, cool. Just make sure that nothing is out of place. He can't know that you were there. I know that, kiddo. You know that you're only older by 6 months, right? Yep, and don't forget it, kiddo. Well, I'm hanging up. I'm near his apartment right now. You should get going too. I'll stay on the lookout and make sure no one enters. Okay, I'll stay on the level above. Alright, later. I hung up as soon after that I drove near Kazuki's apartment and walked. Alright, what are you going to do, Phantom? Or what are you planning, Kazuki? I don't have to wait long. Kazuki arrived at his apartment right on time. 50 minutes have passed and yet no one else has shown up. Where the heck are you, Phantom? We're running out of time. I wonder what Aiko is up to. I put on my headset and I'll give her a call. What, do you see someone? No, it's as quiet as the desert out here. Same here. Do you have your headset with you, by the way? Yeah, of course. Good. Stay online just in case. Will do. Although I doubt anything will happen. It's getting pretty late. Yeah, wait, I think I see someone. It's a tall, slim guy with short black hair. Where? Near the building. He's heading towards the entrance. Do you think it's him? What is he doing? The guy suddenly stops and wiggles his finger while he moves back and forth. False alarm. He's holding a bottle in his other hand. I think the guy's drunk. Oh gosh, I hate drunks. Me too. The guy starts shouting rubbish and singing all of a sudden. Oh my gosh, what a loser. The neighbour starts screaming at him, telling him to go away, ignores the outcries and continues singing and mumbling nonsense. I can't believe this is happening right now. What is going on over there? It's the drunken guy. He throws his bottle on the ground, breaking it. One of the residents steps out and tells the guy to leave or he'll call the police. What was that? He threw his bottle. Oh god, he's leaving. Bat. What was the other noise just now? What? You didn't hear that? No, I didn't hear anything. That guy's gone now. It's coming from Kazuki's apartment. What? Wait, but how? I don't know, I'm checking it out. No, wait for me. There's no time. Jeez, well, stay online at least. I get out of the car and head towards the entrance. You still there, Aiko? Yeah, I'm about to. What is it? The door is open. I'm going in. Can't you just wait? I'm almost there. I regret having parked so far away. Talk to me. Just when did this... I slowly slip through the hallway. What a terrifying sight. There are bloody handprints on the walls. Don't get it. What's wrong, Aiko? Kazuki? I glance into the second room on my right and see someone standing with his back to me. It's like if he's looking at the wall. Kazuki? Is that you, Kazuki? Are you okay? I don't think it's Kazuki. I don't know who's standing there. Damn, I'm shaking. I slowly inch closer to him. But once I see the blood on the bed, I stop in my tracks. I'm at a loss for words. The guy suddenly appears right in front of me before I could react or even process what is going on. Damn, he's fast. I didn't even see him move at all. He stands before me, his eyes blazing with blue flames. I instinctively step away and the guy strikes me in the abdomen. That's gotta hurt. What? How did you... Aiko, damn it. I told her to wait. I rushed there as fast as I could. Sure enough, the door is open just as Aiko said. I dashed in without another thought. Aiko, I glance around. My god, this place is sure a mess. I head forward and check out the first room. No one is there. I continue on and check for second room. I see Aiko lying on the floor. Oh no. Aiko! I crouch down next to her and carefully get her up. She doesn't have any wounds, thank God. Hey Aiko, wake up please. She slowly opens her eyes. Ugh. Hishi. Yes, me, are you okay? Yeah, I think so. What just happened? Who is it? I don't know. He looked like Kazuki, but it wasn't him. What do you mean it wasn't him? Was it a phantom? I don't know. Did you see him? He was just here. No, I didn't see anyone leave. Which is really weird because I was just at the entrance a few minutes ago. If he tried to leave, then we would have definitely bumped into each other. Did he go upstairs? But that means he must be around here somewhere. Go check the upper floor. I'll check around here. Are you sure you don't look so good? Yeah, don't worry. I'm fine. He just took me by surprise, that's all. I'm surprised he managed to knock out Aiko. No one has taken her by surprise before. Okay, I'll go check. A few minutes later, after I get up there, Aiko contacts me via a headset. Well, there's nothing here, so what do we do now? Well, I guess we could just inform our friends on the situation. Okay, I'll be there in a sec. Okay, I'll wait for them here. Try not to scare them, you look horrible. I smile to myself as I recall how she looks. Oh, shut up, kid. And here we are.
Ah, so that's why the neighbors didn't hear anything. I think someone nearly called the police too.
Yes, all thanks to that drunk guy.
I thought so too, but we all look at her.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, just never mind.
No more secrets. We need to be honest with each other if we want to help each other.
How exactly are we holding secrets from you guys? We just told you what happened.
You guys could have told us your deductions before any of this happened. Why didn't you tell us that Kazuki is an ex-victim?
Whoa, easy there, hothead. They give each other steely looks. I don't owe you guys anything. Besides, it should be Kazuki's responsibility to tell you that. He's your colleague and friend, isn't he? He's got a point. We can't blame Hishi for what happened here. Why didn't Kazuki tell us anything?
He's right, Akito. We should try to figure out why Kazuki came here instead of arguing with them.
But why didn't Kazuki tell us?
It's Kazuki. You know how he is.
We all do.
Anyway, Aiko, you said that guy looked like Kazuki, right?
Yeah, he looked like him. Just a little older, slightly more mature, bigger even. And those eyes.
Those eyes.
Yeah, I just said that.
Oh, Wong, the guy who bumped into Denchi's wife at the bar, he said exactly the same thing.
What do you mean?
Well, when I interrogated him, I asked him about a guy he met at the bar that same day, and he said that there was something about the guy's eyes too. It terrified him.
He really did look kind of scary.
But you didn't see Kazuki anywhere.
Yeah, he wasn't there, but she glances around. We all knew what she wanted to say. Kazuki's lost a lot of blood, and if he's still alive and he's in serious need of help.
Maybe he got away and is trying to get help.
I would have seen him if that's the case.
Well, maybe you missed him. Just like how you let the phantom slip past you.
Hey, listen you little.
Hey! Don't you dare attack my little sister!
What are you going to do about it?
Stop it, guys! This is no time to be fighting amongst ourselves. We don't have time for this.
Hishi and Akito continues to glare at each other.
You two can choose to either help us or just leave. I don't care what you do. Alright, now, let's split up and search the whole building. There might be some clue here that might help us. Kaoru,
I threw her the car keys.
drive around the area and keep an eye out for any suspicious individual. And see if you can find Kazuki as well. Then go back to HQ with Aki and see if we can find Kazuki with the GPS tracker.
Right. I forgot that our uniforms have a GPS tracker attached to it.
Yes, and Aki, I want you to call all the local hospitals and pharmacies. There's a possibility that Kazuki might have gone there for help.
Understood.
Akito and I will continue to look through his apartment. I hope that's okay with you two.
I gave Aiko and Hishi a cold look. Yeah, whatever. We'll check the building.
Alright, let's get to work.
Akito and I spent almost an hour looking for any hints to what may have transpired, and for any clues that may tell us where Kazuki may have disappeared to. Unfortunately, our efforts were in vain. We didn't find anything. Kazuki and the Phantom were nowhere to be found. We were also unable to track him via the GPS tracker. The tracker in his jacket has been removed. Despite it all, none of us wanted to believe the worst. We wanted to believe he is alive and hiding somewhere. We refused to believe otherwise until his body turns up. And sadly, we had to call the police in the end. After all, there's nothing else we could do at this point, especially by ourselves. Yikes. A few days later, after Kazuki's disappearance, Igrasil office.
Hey, Suzumi.
Hi.
Any...
No. Still nothing.
Is Akito out with Aki again?
Yeah, as usual. Have you heard anything from the police?
Kalu's gaze drops to the ground.
About that. They've already examined everything from the crime scene, including the blood.
The, blood sample belongs to Kazuki, doesn't it?
I'm afraid so.
This is why Akito and Aki are venturing out every single day, in hopes of finding any clues that may lead us to Kazuki's whereabouts.
He also said that it's unlikely that he could have survived, considering the fact that he lost so much blood. It's the one thing that we feared the most.
I don't respond. I don't even want to consider the possibility of that happening.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't stop looking. There's still hope.
I know. Still, we should prepare ourselves for the worst, Suzumi.
How could she even say something like that? I refuse to make eye contact with Kalu, but maybe I'm having such a hard time because I refuse to believe that it's true.
I don't know how you can be so calm. How do you do it, Kaoru? I just can't bring myself to think that Kazuki may be... No. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to believe that it could happen.
My eyes are brimming with tears. I don't want to believe that it could happen. Suddenly a tear splashes onto my hand. It isn't my tear though. I gaze up at Kalu and see that tears are streaming uncontrollably down her cheeks.
You think I want that to happen? Do you think I'm okay with all this? Far from okay. No matter what anyone says or thinks of Kazuki, he's a good person and great friend. And even though he refused to admit it, he did care a great deal about us.
Yep.
Kaoru.
I feel awful. I acted like an idiot in front of her. I was completely oblivious to her
Do you
feelings.
want to know what the worst part of this is? I feel like I've let him down.
I'm shocked to hear that. I never thought of it that way, and I certainly didn't think she would either.
Despite how I feel, I want to stay strong for him and for us.
You shouldn't blame yourself, Kaoru. Don't ever think that you did anything wrong. I'm sorry. I should have considered your feelings.
We were all close with Kazuki. We all had fond memories of the time we spent with him. Precious memories. He changed all of our lives. Oh, sorry, I hope I wasn't interrupting anything.
No, it's fine. I'm sorry, Suzumi.
There's nothing to be sorry about, Kaoru.
Kalu doesn't look at me. Her head remains lowered. After a while she says,
Guess I'll go back to checking those surveillance videos.
Okay.
Kalu heads back to her desk. He always enters at the strangest time, jeez. We were so surprised by the fact that he's General Koya's son. We learned of this news the day that Kazuki's home was being investigated by the police. Wow. Okay. Suzumi's home. Kazuki's home around 4 AM.
The police are here. I'll go talk to them.
Almost the entire police department showed up. Even Michiko arrived on the scene. Well, obviously she would.
Oh, General Koya is here too.
What? Really?
Yeah, he's standing next to Michiko.
Ah, who would have thought? He turns and walks away. Who is that guy anyway? What do you mean by that? I suppose you look at him before turning back to the issue at hand. Koya speaks to Michiko for a bit before going up to the entrance. He probably gave her some orders to take care of. Okay people, let's secure the area. Technical team, get ready. You guys are going in first. The young stranger gets stopped by General Koya the minute he tries to walk past him. The young man says nothing. He just stares at General Koya in silence. Initially I thought I should go over there and say that the young man is with us, but I decided against it because truth be told I don't have a clue as to who he is and what he's doing. So this is how you've been spending all of your evenings, huh? General Koya knows him? So I was right. You didn't have a right to be here. You're not a police officer nor a detective. I stared on in confusion. None of us understood what relationship between those two was, although it was not long before Hishi's identifier is revealed to us. She tells just, go home. Your mother needs you. We exchanged a look of shock with each other. He is General Koya's son? Oh, I had the feeling he reminded me of someone. Now I understand why. We proceeded to tell the police what had transpired at the scene. General Koya does not seem pleased with the fact that we chose to tell the police this only now, but he doesn't drill on the matter. I guess it's because he understands why we did what we did. Okay. And interestingly enough, she shows up at our office the very next day. To be honest, he didn't leave a very good impression on me the first day we met. Or on the second day for that matter. I'll keep it short. I didn't come here to make friends. I came here to help you guys catch the Phantom, that's all.
What makes you think we need your help?
Because I was right at the first time. He doesn't play with his words, he gets straight to the point. Some people may perceive it as arrogance, but I just mean he's just brutally honest.
Just one question.
What's that?
Why?
I'm sure he knew what I meant by that, and I knew his answer would be just as succinct. I want to prove myself to someone. He didn't say anything else. He doesn't need to, for we both knew who he was referring to. His father.
Fine. You can start today if you want, but first, tell me everything you know.
Alright, but let me take care of a personal issue first. I'll tell you everything after that.
Fair enough. We start work at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Don't be late.
Alright. But he didn't show up for the next 3 days. Apparently he had some matters to take care of at home, so I didn't want to pry any further. I decided to trust him. After all, he was one who said that Kazuki would be the Phantom's last victim. He was also the one who figured out the meaning behind the square and compass symbols next to the map on Lee's body, too, and blah, blah, blah.
What is it this time?
I think it's pointless. He's probably gone into hiding.
Huh?
I'm talking about the Phantom.
Oh, yeah. Right.
We've been on the search for Kazuki since that day. Akito doesn't even bother to come to the office, he just calls us every once in a while. He's been running around, searching for Kazuki in every inch of Utna. Aki would join him every now and then. Meanwhile, Carlo has been going through all the paperwork and checking surveillance cameras for any clues that may lead to us about Kazuki's whereabouts. As for me, I've been keeping in touch with Michigo and organising search campaigns. Sadly, none of it has done us any good. So the only person who's been concentrating on the Phantom is Hishi. Well, him and Aiko. Apparently Aiko's been helping them on the side.
So, what are you gonna do now?
Wait for him to make his move.
How are you so sure that he'll make his next move?
Serial killers don't just vanish, you know.
Yes, they do. Take, for example, the Zodiac Killer, Jack the Ripper, Alphabet Murderers, the Doodler, Grim Sleeper. They all disappeared.
Yeah, I know that, but this is different.
How so?
Well, Kazuki's body was never found, and there is only a message he has awakened, which can only mean one thing. This is only the beginning. He's right, although two questions remains. What will the Phantom do now? And when? Anyway, I just dropped by to give you the report I got from the police.
Oh, from me. I mean, General Koya.
Yeah, well, I guess I'll be going now.
Where exactly are you going?
I want to verify something with Aiko.
You're not withholding anything from me, are you?
Of course not. He turns to leave, spins around to look at me, then adds, "Oh, by the way, Grim Sleeper was caught in the end." Smart ass. I opened up the briefcase, pulled out the files and started looking through them. But another day did not bring us any new news about Kazuki or Phantom. I come home feeling utterly exhausted, much like any other day. I open up the door and quickly open up my hand to catch the glass cube, my so-called security measure. It's a simple but effective method my father taught me to ensure my own safety. To know that no one enters my house while I was away. Basically, you put something between the door opening and if an intruder entered, he most likely would break the glass. That way, when I open the door and there's no cube, it either means that someone trespassed and might still be here.
Oh, it was a long day. A really long day.
I head into my bedroom and throw myself onto my bed.
I'm too tired to do anything else.
I stare at the ceiling. After a while staring, I turn away and frown.
I should go take a shower. Where are you, Kazuki? Are you really?
Nah. I close my eyes and think back to all the times that we spent together. How we first met, the late hours we spent working together while collecting information on cases and so forth. How we would joke around with each other and talk about trivial stuff. Kazuki's face pops into my head just then. He looks at me with a concerned look on his face, but he doesn't say anything. He just looks the other way. I look to where he is looking and is applied at the horror that lays before me. My eyes fly open in panic and I struggle to catch my breath. I just can't seem to get this image out of my head. The image of Kazuki's room in a mess. His bed drenched in blood.
I won't give up. I won't rest until I find you, Kazuki. And I will find you, no matter what.
That was the first dream. So maybe all of these dreams that Kazuki had was displaying future events. I don't know how long I was lost in my own thoughts, so I quickly step out of the shower and wrap myself up with a towel, then head back into my bedroom. I stop the door and flick on the lights. The lights are not working.
You've gotta be kidding me.
Suddenly an odd feeling draws on me. Something is not right. I clearly scan my room. Maybe I'm just a bit paranoid. I'm about to step in further when something in the corner of my room catches my eye. Someone or something is sitting in my chair. I freeze on the spot holding my breath. The figure moves a bit. Impossible, how? There's no doubt about it. There's a person sitting in my chair right now. I can't tear my eyes away from this mysterious figure. He moves again, just slightly. And that's when I notice that he's holding something in his hand. Is that a gun? I guess that's his way of telling me to move away from the door. I slowly walk towards my bed and stay there while studying him. I'm still puzzled as to how he managed to enter my room without detection. Just how did he do it? An awkward silence fills the room as we stare at each other. Although I'm sure this uninvited guest is very proud of the fact that he managed to get past my little contraption. I can't stand the silence anymore, so I decide to speak my mind.
How did you get in here?
Haha. You should be asking when, not how.
Wow, Phantom. I stare at him in shock. He's got a point. I didn't really pay attention to anything when I came here. I wasn't even thinking straight. I was completely off guard. But besides that, something about this man startles me. It's his voice. I recognize this voice.
Kazuki?
He doesn't reply. Is he pretending not to hear me? Or is he simply ignoring me?
Goodness, you look so clueless. I expected better from you, Suzumi.
Who the hell are you?
I'm not sure if I want to hear the answer to that question.
Haha. Although I have to admit, that little trick you did with the glass cube, that was really clever.
What?
Anyway, to answer your question, yes, I was already in here when you came home. I even had some time to look around for a bit. Oh, by the way, sorry about the lights.
Ugh. Is this really Kazuki? There's no way it's him. But his voice is so similar. I try to take a close look at his face, but it's really hard to see what he looks like with the hood in the way.
I thought you would notice that something was off when you were lying in your bed. But I guess not. You did look cute, though.
He smiles, sending shivers up my spine. Damn, why are you so careless, Suzumi? Get your act together. Think. Seeing that he hasn't attacked me yet, it must mean that he wants something from me. But what? I straighten up and put a serious face. Time to figure out what this guy wants and how I can get out of his situation. I need to buy some time. What do I do next? Distract him? Divert his attention? Get to my drawers and get the gun? Yes, that's what I should do.
I would love to have a talk with you and all, but I'm not in the right situation to do that. I don't feel comfortable striking up conversations while I'm naked. And with a stranger, no less.
Oh, where are my manners? Please, have a sit. Pick any spot you like.
Mind if I grab some underwear from my drawers first?
Go right ahead. This is your home after all.
I slowly walk to the drawers and crouch down. Suddenly a beam of light shines on me. The light is coming from my bedside lamp. The man has it directed in my way. Probably to make sure I don't try anything.
I thought you would need a little help.
Oh, that's kind of you, but you didn't have to.
Oh, don't say that. I should help any way I can. It's my pleasure to do so, my lady.
We're just playing games with each other. I try to be as neutral as possible. I slowly pull out an underwear while searching for my gun. Where the heck is it? I don't see it anywhere. I take out the underwear and sit it back on the bed. I didn't want to delay it any further for my aroused suspicion.
So, are you gonna tell me how you got in here, or not? I definitely didn't invite you in, and I'm pretty sure I didn't tell anyone about the little trick with the cube. How'd you know about that?
I I suppose I drill him with questions for now, just to stall time.
Oh, so I'm the first to find out about your trick? That's fantastic.
Whatever.
Well, knowing you, I figured there'd be a little contraption set up somewhere. Still, I'll be honest, it did take me by surprise. It was a really close call. I almost broke the glass cube, you know.
Is that really you, Kazuki?
It slipped out of my mouth. I couldn't stop myself in time.
Kazuki. You still think I'm Kazuki, don't you?
Well, if you're not Kazuki, then how do you know me that well? What are you doing here anyway?
I deliberately raised my voice a bit, hoping that it would distract him. I don't know if it worked or not, but it looks like he's deliberating whether to give me an answer or not. I take off the towel and bend down, pretending to put... Okay. I don't feel it, it's just not here. I can feel his eyes on me, so I stop my search and resume getting clothed.
Seems like you have a lot of secrets.
Yeah. Does he have my gun? Ugh. How did he know that I had a gun hidden there? This guy is good. He planned everything out and taken care of all the obstacles. I'm sure he's watching my every move.
I apologize for staring at you like that when you're busy getting dressed. I must say, you are one stunning woman, Suzumi. What an amazing figure you have.
That comment instantly sent shivers up my spine. It made me freeze on the spot. I wasn't expecting him to say something like that. Who the hell does he think he is?
Here, take it.
Huh?
I turn around and see a t-shirt next to me.
What's this?
Your t-shirt, of course. What else could it be?
His tone seems to be saying, isn't it
I know
obvious?
it's a t-shirt. I meant... Never mind.
Well, you should be able to talk now, right?
I slowly turn around to face him. That's when I notice a remote pilot sitting on the nightstand.
You're joking.
Sorry, but I don't like using guns. They lack finesse.
This guy is insane. I don't understand what he's thinking at all. And that voice, it's just like Kazuki. It's too bad the hood is preventing me from seeing his face.
Now listen carefully.
I look at him. I'm curious to know what he's planning to do.
I came here to warn you. Give up now.
What? Warn me. Give up?
I don't get what he's trying to say. His eyes remain focused on me. He meant what he said. That much is clear. I could hear my own conscience yelling, "Get hold of yourself, Suzumi."
Telling me to give up on Kazuki?
He smirks at that. I shudder at the thought. I stare back at the guy in shock. Isn't he Kazuki? Why does he keep denying it? I need to figure out what's going on here. I need to know the truth now.
If I won't.
Are your friends important to you?
His question makes me tremble.
Is that a threat?
Think of it as an advice. I actually don't have anything against you guys. It's just, well, I just find it annoying how you guys have been running around looking for Kazuki and all.
We've been looking for you.
I told you, I'm not Kazuki, so stop calling me by that name.
I have no idea what's going on here, or what happened to you, but there's no doubt about it, you're definitely Kazuki.
Look, Kazuki isn't here anymore. Even if I do resemble him and sound like him a lot, I'm not him.
What do you mean? He's not here anymore.
He's possessed.
You won't understand even if I explain it to you. In any case, his body belongs to me now.
What? Are you saying that you're not Kazuki? What makes you think I'll believe you? Everything about you says otherwise.
Yeah, well, just try to.
He bends towards me slowly then, and that's when I notice his eyes. They are blazing with a bright blue radiance. Those are not human eyes. I instantly back to where and clench my hands into fists. There's a mysterious evil presence in them. He leans back in the chair.
Who are you?
There's a moment of silence as he was contemplating on how to answer my question.
I have many names. You people like to call me the Phantom.
What? How can this be? What happened to you, Kazuki?
I suddenly feel a cold breeze brush by me. It sends shivers up my spine within 7.
Stop calling me by that name. So annoying.
Strange, window is closed, so where did that cold breeze come
I
from?
can kill you guys in an instant, so don't even test me. You guys mean nothing to me. Understand? So just back off. I don't have time to keep watching you guys.
He says it with such calmness. I'm actually trembling with fear now. I've never felt this scared in my life. There's no doubt about it, he meant every word. He wasn't lying. He really sees us as nothing. Even though I'm scared out of my wits at this point, I must stand my ground. I mustn't let him intimidate me. I collect myself and force words out.
If you know me as well as you say you do, then you should know that I'll never back down. Especially if there's a slight chance that...
What? Bringing Kazuki back? Catching me?
So there is a way to bring him back, isn't there?
Well played, Suzumi. I gotta hand it to you. You really are smart. But no, there's no way of bringing Kazuki back. None whatsoever.
Could it be that Kazuki and the Phantom are the same person? Is that what he's trying to tell me?
I knew you were going to mention some nonsense about saving Kazuki. As much as that grates on my nerves, I have to admit, I'm impressed.
By what?
By your courage. You still have the guts to talk back to me, even though I can kill you anytime I want.
It surprises me too. I mean, typically people wouldn't do that in this type of situation, right?
Well, I'll be going now. I've spoken my share on the matter. Consider this warning as a token of my goodwill.
What?
He gets up from the chair and turns off the light. The whole room goes dark. Is he really leaving? Is that all? He calmly heads for the door.
Oh, I almost forgot. The handgun that your dad gave you, it's on the top shelf.
Oh, what?
And then he is gone. I stare on in shock. I never told anyone that handgun is from my father. So, how did he know about that? I head over to the bookshelf and reach on the top.
It really is here.
I take the handgun and run out after him, without thinking about much else. I run down the stairs and look around. He's nowhere to be seen. Yep. I stay rooted in the spot for a couple of minutes. It's not until the cold air hits me that I realize I was standing outside, semi-naked, and holding a gun in my hands.
What happened to you, Kazuki?
I'm thinking that too. Bloody Chronicles Act 1, New Cycle of Death. Well, we have 2 other acts, the beach episode, and there's another episode as well. It's also an all ages one, and then there's an act which I won't be covering in my channel, primarily because it is an 18+ scenario. But I hope you all had a good time looking at all this, folks, because this game has certainly intrigued me to continue pursuing what is right and wrong. Were there any other outcomes to this, or is there just literally only one ending to this scenario? But I do believe that all choices that you make within a game helps for a certain divergence to happen. There were a few major choices, but most of them were just opinionated based ones. Sometimes you get the choice of going with one person or another person, or having a bizarre, feeling towards one person or the other person. So maybe try doing the opposite. And that's a bit of an error in itself. Look at that credit there. Look at the last line. There's 2 names squashed together. Or more than that, actually. But definitely the Phantom has the air of evil about him. Maybe I could become an evil creature like the Phantom someday. But something just struck me in that Act 3 of this game is called Revenge. Thank you for playing. Return. So that, folks, is Act 1 of Bloody Chronicles. If you want to see, like, if I click on the other choices, if anything else would happen, then please let me know down in the comments below. But if not, then I guess we'll be seeing each other on the beach episode, or Act 2 of Bloody Chronicles. So, have a wonderful day, folks, and see you all in the next time. Let's just look at this for a moment. Nothing. 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 I think something tells me that the gallery is broken because we've discovered a lot more stuff in just that. Yep, everything's all on lockdown. So, we'll see each other's in the beach episode or Act 2 of Bloody Chronicles. Have a wonderful day and take care of yourselves.